After 10 years, Pikmin 4 is finally out. In fact, it's been out for a few months now. Did you know we waited longer for Pikmin 4 than we did 3? Now that 4 is out, let's talk about what 5 could look like, specifically the new Pikmin types. I realize plenty of these types of videos already exist, but I like to give my take on a few types. Have any you'd like to see? Leave it in the comments below. How about a Pikmin you can only get from eggs? The Nectar Pikmin. Pikmin 4 introduced the idea of enemies camouflaging inside eggs. So, how about a Pikmin? You'd only be able to get them from the eggs within dungeons. They have the special property of growing in size when consuming more nectar. Doing this increases their weight like a purple Pikmin. But unlike purples, they can only increase their weight and carrying limit up to 5 rather than 10. However, if they did decide to go with that, here's what it could look like. Being composed of a liquid substance allows them to liquefy themselves further and sneak under gates and hazards. However, they aren't immune to any element, and melt entirely when exposed to fire. Rather than running around and being savable, perhaps like the white and purple Pikmin, you can only unlock an onion for them after the main game. The one everyone knows. The idea of orange Pikmin have gone around so much that they even appear in the Pikmin 2 mod 251. They're immune to explosions in that mod. However, I would like to pose the idea of them being resistant to radiation, which explains the leaf on their head and the 3 eyes. Perhaps there could be areas of the planet that are affected by radiation to the point that you need orange Pikmin exclusively to traverse those areas. Because of their radioactive makeup, perhaps enemies that would normally eat them would in fact stay away, making them immune to bulborbs, for example. However, you can balance this by making them even weaker than winged Pikmin. We already have winged Pikmin that can carry objects over the ground and through some hazards. But what about a Pikmin that, while they can't carry items while floating, they can instead change the weather? This is my personal favorite of the ones that I've come up with. Cloud Pikmin. Rather than latching on to enemies, Cloud Pikmin can summon rain from their clouds in order to open up new routes and unblock certain areas. The overcast from them can also cause some enemies to think that it's nighttime, putting them to sleep. However, be careful about doing this to some other enemies, as they get a bit more hostile in the dark. It goes without saying that they're a bit on the lighter side too. Perhaps it isn't just rain either. Depending on the area in the game you use it in, perhaps they could have a sort of acid rain, maybe even lightning, or shooting down magma. Incredibly weak, yet incredibly versatile, the P-Pikmin, or P-Min, if you will. Since they're all connected, they can be used to form bridges. They also count as 3 Pikmin when carrying. However, they aren't good in a fight, and with them being Ps, enemies will hone in on them even faster than with Blues. While they can't survive in water alone, if you get enough of them together, you can create a massive ball with them and roll across the water with your Pikmin, or perhaps they could take on a boat-like design. What are some of your ideas? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out a few of my other Pikmin-related videos.